Stone?
No, you're not looking at the stone. And I'll load this picture, and it's not a finished map of Von Rieg, but just to give you an idea kind of the scale and the look of the city, I'll load it into chat, and you can kind of look at it.
Wait, that's the
But
whole. Wait, what is this we're looking at? I'm sorry.
this
Sorry.
is the city map of Von Rieg.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And
we
so you
can't
can
zoom. Can
see,
we zoom in on the picture? No.
probably
No.
not here, but I can also just post it in Discord really fast, so you can look at it on your, um, and you can zoom in as you like. But just to give you an idea of the size and the scale of the city as you're kind of spiraling through. Um, and if you click on the open original in Discord, it will actually pull it up into a browser and allow you to zoom in on it. But you can see in the south part of the city where the tracks actually go over the city. That's where y'all are flying through. And Jaru, both you and Yokizos notice that the dwarves that are piloting this minecart that are kind of hollering back at you are wearing sigils of the wolf, the clan of the wolf, as they bring you in closer. And the minecart kind of screeches to a halt on one of the overpasses in the southern part of the city. And you can see that there's like a small, like almost like station here where they're disembarking and picking up their tools and their supplies. And as y'all land on the platform, there are several dwarves waiting for you in much more official looking regalia as they step towards you all. And one of the dwarves steps towards you three as you step off and says, Yokizos of Reptua.
That is me.
We know not your party members, but we know you, and we know that you are wanted to be arrived here. You are being requested immediately in the clan council hall.
Show me the way.
And they begin to bring you through the city. Grot and Jaru, they kind of like motion for you to come as well. And you can see that in the center of the southern part of the city is an extremely large hall that dwarfs any of the other buildings around it. You can see that in the same way that football arenas are constructed to have like surrounding monuments and statues and whatnot. So is this giant hall in the city center. There are dozens of statues and monuments built around it, large pit bellows of forges and torches that illuminate the sides of this giant hall that these official looking dwarves bring you inside. And as you're walking forward and walking up a monumental staircase made of marble, the dwarf that met you turns to you and says, Are you aware of where we are? I just realized we brought you here without telling you.
I. Oh. I'm not. Yeah, I'll let Yukizo speak.
Did you repeat what you said again?
Are you aware of where you are? I just realized we brought you here without really telling you where we're bringing you.
All I know is we're in Von Rieg.
Yes, that's correct. This is the clan council, where the elder of each clan meet to discuss important topics. The elders wish to speak to you in your group.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
chime in here and say, and what of my clan, Wolf?
Your clan is not represented here. These are for the actual clans of Norvesk.
And where can I find members of my kind in the city?
I believe that they have a fellowship hall up in the northwest. And he turns and continues forward. And that's where you're met with another dwarf. This dwarf has long white hair, a braided beard. He's quite old, as he wears robes that go down to his short ankles. And he walks up to all of you with a smile and reaches his hands out to greet every one of you. And he says, Hello, hello, my name is Mormond.
Hail and well met.
Hail and well met. I am the chief diplomat for the Council of Elders. We will be getting started right away. I am aware of your name, Yokizos, but I am unaware of your two party members. May I please have them to distribute to the council during your meeting?
I am Jaryu of Taundith.
You can see him kind of scribbling on a parchment.
And this is
Grot
Grot,
steps up.
a dear friend of mine. I made a point to say that because I know he's a fearbold.
Yeah, you can see that his mouth was opened with like a finger raised to correct him that he doesn't have a name, but that he lowers his hand and allows you to introduce himself. And he writes it down. He says, "Very good. They will be asking you several questions. Just keep your wits about you. Do you have any questions before you go inside?"
Where might we stay the night? We've had a
I
long
believe
journey.
that I believe that they will be taking care of all of that for you.
Let's give him a nod.
Very well. Let us enter the council chamber. And he opens a series of extremely large doors that are, of course, ornate and stonecrafted in only a way the dwarves could arrange. And as he brings you inside, you see that it is a colossal chamber that has been crafted out of stone. And there are several seats in a round concentric circle that overlook a central chamber that you are being ushered into here in the center. And sitting at each of these large desks is a clan elder overlooking you. And each of them have a banner draped with a different color and a different animal depicted on it. And you recognize some of them, others probably not so much, as you have heard about them in the past. And you are kind of given, you can see here in the center, like kind of like the main seat that looks directly at you, is an ancient looking dwarf with silver hair that's been braided to the upteenth time that has no banner displayed for him. And he gestures you all to have a seat in chairs that have been placed in the center of the room. And you can see that high up in the like box seats of this gigantic chamber are residential dwarves, civilians that are like watching this. And they all have on different colored robes that coincide with the banners placed at the foot or at the front of each elder's podium. And the elders watch you as you walk in and kind of give you all looks as you stride inside and take a seat.
So I'm still
And-
donning the white or the ox like
Mhm.
ribbon or whatever that's on my shoulder.
You are. Correct. And I'm pulling up the color of it right now because I don't remember what color the ox emblem is. That's right. It's white and blue. As you stride inside, and you can see that one of the dwarves that is eyeing you, he has red hair. That's kind of like tied up in a ponytail, sitting behind his podium, and in front of him is a white banner with a blue ox on it. And the two of you just kind of meet eye contact. He doesn't give you a smile or anything, but you lock eyes as you stride into the chamber.
Locked eyes across the room.
Across the room. And as you take your seats, the dwarf in the highest chamber, looking at all of you, kind of slams down on his gavel and stands. And you listen as his voice booms out across the chamber.
Yokizos of Raktua, we have been awaiting your arrival, as has been destined by the High Priest of Bulma and Mothra. We are, however, confused and concerned about the method of your arrival, and have several questions for you before you ask what we presume to be several questions for us. Before we begin, is there anything you would like to say to the Clan Council of Elders?
Um, I did not grant myself the title of the champion of Balma. I merely came here because I was beckoned by the high priest. I have worshipped Balma and Mothra for most of my life. Although I know I'm not a dwarf in my race, I am a dwarf in my heart. I do not know my purpose here, but I hope that we can come to an agreement of sorts. And, yeah. Let's cut out that last part.
And you can see that, like, when you say that I'm a dwarf in my heart, that the dwarves up in the crow's nests and in the observer seats all kind of begin to like mutter to one another, like whisper to one another. It goes kind of loud as
That
the high judge kind of raises his hand, and he turns
Yeah.
to you, Jaru, and says,
And for another dwarf here, is there anything you would like to say?
Down with
No.
Balma!
Yeah, no. There's nothing.
and there's more whispers kind of around the crowd as you decline to speak, almost as strange as Yokizo's wanting to speak. And both of you kind of awkwardly notice that after asking the two of you if there are any words you would like to say, he begins to address his papers and look through them. And Grot kind of looks at you, Yokizos, as it becomes clear that the dwarves have no intention of allowing a Fearbold to speak. As Grot kind of clears his throat and says, I would like to say something to the elders. And instead of kind of like gossip and chatter erupting throughout the crowds as they did for you, there's dead silence. And the High Judge looks at Grot and says,
No, we decline to hear from you.
I step forward and I say anything that Grot has to say has my full recommendation and backing.
And now
I give
whispers kind of
eyebrows.
erupt.
I give eyebrows.
And the eyebrows. And the High Judge raises his own eyebrows and says,
Very well. Quickly, Fearbold.
and Grot clears his throat again and says, these past couple weeks have been the most grueling, challenging, and confusing times of my life. But I am fortunate to have said that I did them. And I can only say that I did them. Thanks to the leader of the clan, the dragon. And there's pure silence in the chamber as he says this. And the High Judge takes a seat and says,
Very well. Let us begin.
Begin what? I finally speak.
when you say that, you can see that the High Judge kind of turns to you and is taken off guard and he says,
We have questions for you on how you arrived.
And what's the purpose of these questions?
It is an interest of security.
What? I mean, we came in peace. What security?
If you will allow me to ask my questions, I think it'll be made much more clear to you. May
I
I?
don't. Yeah.
May I proceed?
I don't respond.
And you can see him kind of squint his eyes at you.
I look
as
back
he
and forth
begins
between
to-
them both, and then kind of give the High Elder a head nod, like, you could probably go ahead.
And the High Judge puts down his gavel and kind of organizes his parchment as they begin their questions. And with that, I'm going to come back to Okaria.
David, you ruined my immersion by putting 4 people in this picture that you didn't make instead of just the 3.
Damn it. And none of them are Fearbolg.
Fuck.
Alrighty. Let's do some more combat and then we'll finish up. Okay. It is the Drow Elite Warrior's turn. He is no longer dodging. This is the start of his turn. And he is going to...
He's restrained right
Well,
now.
actually, yeah, he
He's
is.
gonna
And he has
try
to
as hard as he's gonna just.
poke
I
it
read
out.
the thing. Don't we still get to roll it every time?
Only if
I think
you're
it-
restrained.
Yeah, if you're restrained, you don't get. That's only
No,
if you're strained.
restrained, you do.
Oh, I read it wrong. A creature that starts its turn in the area and is already restrained takes
Auto fails.
I read it as
Yeah.
a creature that starts its turn in the area. Okay, yeah. So no one is restrained by this, and so it
Oh.
essentially doesn't exist.
And
right?
it's difficult terrain too, I think, right?
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, for the duration of these tentacles, turn the ground into difficult terrain.
How
So
long
you
does
do
it
have to
last?
read-
Saying
you
there's
do
a
have to redo
chance.
You do have to a minute
Mm-hmm.
or concentration, but he does have to redo the dex check since he starts his turn in it.
So everyone has to re-roll every time they start the turn there?
Right.
Okay.
But he
Got it.
passed, so for now it doesn't matter. And he is going to. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, he probably just doesn't do anything.
He's going to. He's going to
Passes
use his
out.
attack.
He's gonna run to the
Overwhelmed.
fire.
Yeah, he's gonna go in the fire. He's cold.
He's going to attack as Los with advantage because we're reckless. Right?
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna sting a little less this time since you're raging.
Ugh. Guys.
Damn, what the fuck?
And that is his turn. Can't really do anything else.
No.
Ventus, it's your turn. You are also now not dodging, and I need a dex check from you. Dex saving throw, I should say. Okay, you're fine. The tentacles do not affect you.
I
Attack the mage. Wouldn't that kill his concentration if he hits him, right? Not just out of curiosity.
You gotta hit him hard.
Yeah, he
Hit
has
him hard
to.
enough.
He gets to do a check essentially, so definitely a chance.
Alright, well. I got things for this. Alright, I'm gonna hit the mage with my javelin. I'm just throwing the javelin. I don't wanna like
Okay.
do anything.
No magic.
Okay, it's making me place the thing. Okay. never mind.
Oh, here, I'll get rid of it. That hits.
Alright, let's go. Okay.
Okay, and so for his concentration check, it's a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 10.
Okay, now we know.
Okay, and then I'm gonna pull out my gun, and then I will shoot this guy with my gun.
What the fuck?
Pull out my gun.
Wait, no, it definitely says I have ammo in here.
Okay, I believe you. I trust you.
Yeah, we've had that forever.
Why can't I roll this?
Won't let you roll attack.
It's a
It won't.
guarantee hit.
It won't. Yeah.
guarantee nat 20.
Was. What
try
would my
again.
modifier for this be? Oh, okay.
Describe how you kill him, Vinces.
Relink it.
Okay, there it is. Oh.
Okay, there you go. That hits.
Oh, what's the?
I deleted it so you don't have to delete. Yeah.
God damn it!
Oh, that's fucked up.
It is.
Fucking AI.
Oh!
It breaks.
Oh!
His constitution's not great.
Did it break?
Oh,
So now the
yeah!
spell goes away.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
that's
nice.
That's all I needed.
Yep, that's exactly right.
I didn't realize I didn't heal my lady.
Well, too late.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do flurry of blows. Oh wait, dude. I want to step up before I do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one hit on each of these guys. So I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna try to hit the Drow Captain first.
Okay. That hits.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, there
Okay,
he goes.
And then I'm gonna try and stunning strike him with that hit.
Okay. Oh.
Let's go.
Oh,
Wow.
what a turn.
That's big.
And then I'm gonna try and hit the warrior with the
Okay.
with the battle claws.
That hits.
And I will
Good
also try
turn.
and stunning strike this guy.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, great turn.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, regardless. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was big.
Woo, Ventus!
And then I'm
Yeah, that
going
was really
to use the rest of my movement to like reposition myself here.
Okay.
Alright, that's my turn. That was a crazy turn.
Yeah, that was a big turn.
That was huge. I look around like fucking free from these tentacles and see this dude stunned in front of me, who just like did 60 damage to me. And so yeah, I'm just gonna fucking unleash on his ass with the long sword.
Okay.
Hopefully. This is all advantage, right?
It is.
Nice.
Nice. Fuck him up, you.
Okay, so crit hit. I'm assuming. And then I'm also, while I'm at it, gonna fuck it. I'll just give him a trip attack, just to
Okay.
give it,
Extra
put him on his, yeah, just put him on his ass even more.
I don't think it's
Uh,
calculating
laid
your
down.
damage rate.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's definitely not calculating your damage rate.
Well,
Oh
is
yeah, I
it-
should.
That's literally impossible. If you do 13 damage off a crit,
at level
at this
12.
Like that's
Well,
that's
it's
literally a
a,
PDA plus 2
I mean,
roll.
you like. I would rather the
Yeah, I should
Archmage
have a
hit him
plu-
with a stick.
I should have a +3. The D8's there. It's a 8 and a 3 plus a 3. I don't know what's a +2 on here. And
Oh my god.
Don't you get your strength modifier and shit?
Yeah.
yeah, that's. I only have a +3. I'm like a.
You get your
I'm
strength
not.
modifier and your proficiency bonus. You should have 2 pluses there. Right?
Proficiency bonus is just a hit.
Oh, just a hit.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I
'cause a
mean, I'm
long-
looking
a
at my
normal
character sheet on-
longsword is 1d8 plus mod.
Yeah,
so
because I got the
the-
shield.
So I mean, it would be more than that. So go to try and re-put up the longsword again, like re-select it from your character sheet.
You just hit him with a squeaky toy.
Up. I'm pretty sure it's right though, isn't it?
Maybe you hit him with the blunt in, not the.
Yeah, right.
The
Turn
mod on
blade,
it is incorrect. Click, try and roll another critical hit.
Turn the blade and hit it flat
Oh,
side.
the
Other
damage.
side for you.
I bet.
Turn
yeah.
the sword 90 degrees.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right. It's just
God.
supposed to be +3 instead of +2. That's all.
So you got 14 damage.
Yeah,
Fighter
but-
did 14 damage on a crit.
Damn.
It
But
just doesn't sound right at level 12.
no, it doesn't sound right. But I mean, I'm all fucked up the way I got my character built too.
It is, I guess, just a normal longsword.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Okay.
D8 plus 2, so it's just 2 D8s. That's all it is.
Passing out
and you
from
don't get
almost
to-
dying too.
And you don't get to, yeah. But I'm also doing
Oh
that,
my gosh.
so that's a crit
Alright,
hit.
he is also prone.
So that's another. God dang it, man! Another 6. Ugh, on a crit fucking maneuver. 4D8. I did that much damage. It's awesome. That's one attack though, so let's keep going.
And he did fail his strength saving throw, so he is on the ground now. He's prone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Another crit?
another
Another
13
crit.
coming!
Yeah, baby. Let's see.
Maslows did a crit, it'd be like 100 damage.
Yeah. That's the way this character. That's the way this character's built, man.
It's just
not-
built different.
Nico, have you learned that the Master of All doesn't work in D&D yet?
I know that, Jacob. We're gonna.
I'm just
it's
asking.
part of it. I know that. Yeah. All my other characters badass. I usually do like 30 damage around, like a hit in my other campaigns. Okay.
It's just Oliver
It's
and
fine.
Fael. It's just the Malnova
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah. One more attack though. You know.
Okay.
That
That one does
17.
not do
Okay. And I was kind of dancing and moving around, and when I was doing all that shit,
Why are you hiding your face, bro?
and then I will.
You're level 12, you're a warrior, and Lyle does more damage off his bonus action.
Well, guys, I need the Great Weapon Master. I'm gonna drop Sharpshooter for Great Weapon Master, and I'm gonna up
Bruh.
my to hit. But even if I up my hit, it's not gonna be that much. Like,
Double crit.
I need to stop talking shit about Fael. She does a bunch of shit. Okay,
I mean,
there's a bunch of different shit.
I
Thank you
just
very much.
assume the party's watching. That's all that matters.
Look at this Drow elite warrior in front of me. I'm like, she's a lieutenant, by the way.
And I'm gonna bonus action smash him in the face with my shield.
Okay.
Ew.
For the push.
It does more damage than her sword.
For the
Does
challenge.
no damage. It's just strength.
Y'all quit being mean to Fael.
Fucking strength.
Respect her.
Saving throw or ability check when you do
It's
strength.
just so funny that it's by you, but it's happening too.
It's,
I mean, she's still like a
athletics
kid.
for you.
I'm-
And athletics
Ventus
for
is 5 years
acrobatics
old.
for me.
Yeah, but
think I'm
he's like a
six.
bird
Now.
person.
I'm probably like 6 now.
Roll on
Probably-
ability because I
I'm
don't know
probably
what's
like
going
19.
on. Yeah, it doesn't work regardless. Yeah, I'll stay right there.
You're gonna stay there?
Yeah, I'm going to. Well, everybody's talking shit, so I'm just gonna stay there and not action surge because now I want this turn to be. I want this turn to be over now. So
I just
yeah.
don't want you to die.
I know y'all. Y'all do whatever, man.
Alright, if you can stay in there.
Well, I can't really, you know.
You have
get an
movement.
I know I'll get an opportunity attack and he'll fucking drop me if he hits me.
He's gonna hit you next turn.
But he's stunned though.
Hey, listen. He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
do what
he
he
is
wants to do,
stunned.
okay? So just.
Oh,
let him
he
do it.
is stunned. Hey, he is stunned. I was actually going to run out of the room. Get back out of the room.
Well, this Drow elite warrior is still alive.
Yeah,
He's still alive.
squeeze through the door and as
I can
go
stay
towards
right-
the guy.
Yeah, I gotta at least stay right there. Okay, I can't move my character for some reason, so yeah, just assume I'm right next to Jin, and I'll get him there. In fucking turn, you bunch of assholes.
I didn't say shit. I just laughed.
I didn't even laugh.
Okay.
Domingo's
Ah.
turn. He
I
is
can't
going
move that motherfucker.
to-
God damn it.
Oh, you can't move? You're out moving.
Yeah, I won't move it.
Where do you want to go?
I'd be next to Jin, because I don't want the opportunity attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do want more cover from these assholes. Alright.
Sure.
Tell about us.
Well, that too.
Domingo's going to target this guy in the back,
Welcome up, Flamingo.
and he's going to cast He's just gonna arcane burst again.
Lamb. Jesus.
Hits.
Nice.
16. Not bad. And Thunder, it is your turn.
I look at Jin and I'm like, King Kong ain't got nothing on you?
And I give him the nod.
Is that like an up and down nod or like a left and right nod?
Up and down nod, because I'm not really sure what you're referring to, but I'm just assuming we're desperate.
Well, I was referring to the plan that you had.
That's my plan. In case
I
I
still
die.
not.
It's anybody. You should use it for anybody who's about to die. Is all I'm saying. It's not
Okay,
necessarily for
okay, I yell out, who wants it?
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
The fucking plan we were talking
Just-
about in
just-
the damn chat.
Just give it to me.
Alright,
Let's do it.
What is this?
I'm thinking that he's talking about dinner. I'm not too sure, but I cast polymorph on Jin.
Okay. And
That's not what I thought it was.
God damn it!
Why didn't y'all
That-
read the message?
what? Okay,
That was
what,
the message.
Okay,
I
what do you
know.
polymorph him into?
Hold on
Or you
one
should
second.
polymorph Fael.
You're
Oh, that's-
you're polymorphing our own teammate.
Yeah, I wanted him to. I was saying if I was.
I misread the
dead-
message. Yeah,
If I
because
was
everyone
close
has
to death.
weird names in fucking Discord, and I see Skimp Sky, whatever the fuck.
Grimsky, man.
Skrimsky. Yeah, it's for Fael.
I mean, Lyle, like you're a god, I guess. I don't. Thank God.
I'm a god?
I mean, I'm gonna die otherwise.
No, you're a badass.
So wait, what
Fael's
are you
gonna
doing?
remain limp. Casting polymorph on Fael.
Polymorph on Fael. Okay.
It's what she wants.
It's gonna be great. I don't have.
Okay,
I can. I'm
what,
a willing creature. I don't have to roll for it, right?
No,
I
no
don't think
rolls
so.
necessary. You're willing.
Yeah.
What are you polymorphing her into?
Grade 8.
Giant ape.
Giant 8.
Giant apes are
Jackknife.
crazy.
Jackrabbit.
Let me get
Forgot
it
about
ready.
that part. I should have stayed in there. I thought you were gonna just do something else. Now
Oh
that
my
the
God.
tentacles were down.
Well, I sent a message. And I'm like,
There he is.
you still want it?
As you do this, though, your flame wall disappears.
That's fine.
Oh shit! Yeah, concentration.
That wasn't affecting anything.
Wowzer. Okay. Yep. Fael is now a gigantic ape.
Right. I can maybe do damage.
And it's now the house captain. Since he's prone, I guess really all
He's
he can do is
stunned.
stand up, yeah. He's stunned
right.
and prone. Stun does not do what I think it does. You just
Oh.
fail dexterity checks and saving throws.
Oh,
including
really?
advantage. That's what it says.
That's what stun does?
Let me look it up though to make sure. Because I agree. I thought it was different. Yeah, okay, it's missing some things. Stun creature is also incapacitated and can't move.
And what does
I'm
it
guess-
incapacitated mean?
I will tell you. Incapacitated. Oh, it didn't actually say. Incapacitated. Incapacitated can't take actions or reactions. So he is frozen in place and cannot do anything, essentially.
Yeah, fuck.
And so is he's. I'm guessing his stun is over at the end of his turn. Yeah.
I
Did you
until
roll
the end of my
for it?
next turn.
Your
Oh.
turn. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Okay, he's stuck. Can't do anything.
Oh, the end. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my God.
that's
Yeah, that's really
wild.
That's so OP.
Damn, he just misses it all together. Okay, Jen, your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna just smack the guy right in front of me.
Nice.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
And this will count as a sneak attack.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah, I know fighters are not really that good, guys. They're just fun to play.
Yeah, he drops dead.
So I just ram him straight through with the light snatcher. And as his body's dropping, I'm gonna take a bonus action to throw Umbra
Okay.
at this guy.
Alrighty. Go ahead and do an attack roll with Umbra. Okay, and it does, I think it just does a d4 since it's a bonus action weapon attack. No, no mods.
Yeah. Can I adjust? I'll just roll the d4s.
Yeah, just roll a d4, that's fine. Okay, takes a nice little 3.
So does this commander now have like 9 things? That's he's got like 3
Yeah,
symbols next
he's like,
to him.
he's prone,
messed up.
stunned, and
So
incapacitated.
He's still gonna crit me, ain't he?
That's okay.
Okay, it's now the gunslinger, who's gonna back up into the corner. Let me get rid of this wall.
Would that
That
be bitch?
isn't really there. And he is going to multi-attack shot, 1 at Azos and 1 at Ventus.
I'm ready.
Uh-oh. I see what's happening here. Okay, this one is at Aslos.
I want a stone endurance. Oh wait, it didn't hit me.
Yeah, you're good.
I guess I used it as a reaction.
Okay. And this one's at Ventus. But I see that deflect missiles there. So the damage reduced by 1d10. So let me roll the damage really fast. That's a good roll.
Well, that's a lot of damage.
So go to roll a d10.
I don't catch this one. I just deflect, or I just
Yeah, you
reduce
just
damage.
deflect some of the damage, so it'll be plus 5, 17. So you reduce it by 19. It's your monk level plus your dex modifier plus your d10. So that's still pretty good. You take 6 damage from this.
How do I do that myself? Or I'll just
I
type
got
it in.
you.
From
Yeah.
3d10, you took 6 damage. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Okay, and you move. Azos, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going for the captain with a double reckless attack.
Super advantage.
Hopefully. Oh wait. Would I already get advantage? Do I
You
even
get like
need to
quadruple
Yeah.
advantage.
Hit until you
Oh,
crit.
well,
Yeah,
I will
right.
not.
Yeah.
I will not. Yeah, because I can't go any higher than that. So I'm just gonna attack it with advantage.
Okay, that hits. Owie.
All right, and then going again.
Okay. And that hits. Oh my god. Big owie. And any movement?
I'm not gonna take the well, I guess I could move without receiving an opportunity attack, right? Or would I receive one?
No,
Yeah,
he's
no,
moving.
he cannot. He cannot.
All right. I'll go here. Yeah, I'll go there, and I'm good.
Alrighty. It's this mage's turn. He's gonna back it up. And he is going to cast... He's gonna cast Black Tentacles again. Create some difficult terrain. He's gonna place it right here. And Ventus. Okay, both pass. He's where he wants to be. The Drow Priestess is gonna run backwards as
Which
well.
sucks.
And she's gonna cast... She's gonna cast... Insect Plague. Right here. So I need a con saving throw from everyone in this circle.
No.
It's 4. Hell yeah.
But you must.
So I just do the +4 he's got for con?
Yeah,
How does that
shoot,
work?
it is. Yeah.
Well,
Mine roll.
Get the monkeys. No, I did not see yours, Aslos.
17. I didn't add the
Okay.
4.
Jin
That's
is
fine.
no longer a giant ape. I lost my con save.
Ah, shit.
Barely spot.
And I
But
had
you took
advantage
damage?
on that.
Did you take damage?
That?
That was a con save for the spell he
Yeah, this was for the
casted.
spell.
Still haven't took the damage.
Damn.
Yeah, because your
Two
your
different
DC.
cons.
So that's for the spell, we'll say, because the DC for the concentration depends on the damage too.
So we need 2 con saves or just 1?
No, that's just for him for the spell. So anyone that failed it, which is everyone besides Aslos, takes 17 piercing damage.
Damn.
And now, Thunder, I need a Constitution saving throw for your concentration.
I already rolled it.
That was for the spell.
Oh.
Because your concentration DC depends on the damage that you take, so I can't say you failed it before knowing the damage.
Okay. I roll this one with advantage because I have that Warcaster.
Sure. So you pass.
Okay.
Still a giant ape. And the captain takes half for passing. Okay. And that's the end of round 2. We will start next session with the top of round 3.
You
Did I
roll a
take
con
half of that
save
damage?
for the spell, and then you roll a con save for the damage inflicted
damage?
after for your concentration.
Got
So,
it. So,
yeah.
but I still take the 17 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've done the math and all this shit. So what's weird is I only do get the +3. Y'all are getting like +8, +4, like multiple pluses.
Because
Am I not like
proficiency.
proficient? Is I'm not proficient in fucking? I'm proficient in martial weapons. Doesn't that mean heavy weapons?
Let me look at your sheet, because I thought
Yeah,
it,
see, that's what I was talking about. There's
No,
another.
he's right. Because if I rebuilt my whole thing, which we are kind of, I mean, fuck it, spoiler, we're gonna make some adjustments, right? But like, I can get rid of Miss Hawthorne, get rid of Sharpshooter, and get rid of the Shield Master, and pick up Great Weapon Master, and then change my ability scores, and I still would have only got like another +2 compared to my +3 that I have now.
Yeah,
Looking at it right now, so it's not like it's built wrong, but it's not built that wrong. Because fighters just kind of suck too, a little bit.
So
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
pretty-
want to see something. Damage, right? Oh
I'm
wait,
pretty
I'm a
confident
that I'm not
spellcaster. It doesn't work for me.
It feels like I'm not proficient with these fucking weapons for some reason, which
You
makes
are-
no sense for a fighter. But
Well, because I'm pretty confident that proficiency bonus only applies to the attack to hit.
I mean,
Well,
he
I
is
mean,
right. Everyone else has 2 pluses and he only has 1. So why is that?
Well, because it's not a magic weapon. Some magic weapons have like something +1. So like Jaru's here is a D12 plus 4. 4 because of his strength, D12 because of the weapon type. But like for this longsword, it will have a +4 and like a +2 because it's your strength plus your proficiency bonus. So here's the attack roll. +3, +4.
yeah,
This
it
is
wasn't
based on
doing that though.
dex.
It was doing
But this is
plus
your-
2.
but
Oh yeah,
this is-
yeah, that's right. You're right. You're right.
This
That's
is the attack roll, and then for the
attack.
damage is the weapon type, which is a 1d8 because it's a sword, and then
Right.
plus his modifier, which is dex, so that'd be +3.
So, like, just looking at Aslos as an example, he's got however many D12, +3, +8, +6.
Plus
One of
8 though is
those-
due to my strength modifier being up to +8 though. I'd normally get a +5 because like
So
let's
then, what
do-
are the +3 and the +6?
Yeah, I can get it. I could change my stuff to get to a +5. I'm at +3 right now.
So the programming for the great axe is 1d12 because of the weapon type, plus mod, which is strength. So that's the
5.
the +8 or 5 or whatever, and then +3 because it's an old magic weapon.
So-
when I didn't know that +3 is broken.
I'd like to. It depends on your modifier. So if you're using strength as your attack modifier as a fighter, I think that's what's making a difference. Because look, I just rolled a flail, that I was not proficient in, and I only got +1, and then I rolled one I was proficient in, and I got +5, +1. So how's that happen?
Because the Kellenbor's balance is based off of your wisdom mod, not your strength mod. So +5.
Right.
gives
So
you
I guess
20.
the question is your modifier for your sword? Does that match your dexterity or strength, whichever one is supposed to be your main one? Because if
Yeah,
it
I have them
doesn't,
both. I have them
does.
balanced, so it's +3 on each of them, right? Whether I do dexterity or strength, it's +3 right now. And I'm at 16 on both of them. So I could like dump one, raise the other, and get one of them up to +5. That's it. It's a D8 +5, and that's all I'll ever have. And that's why I want to get, but then I'm gonna have a -5 every time I fucking do Great Weapon Master, which is gonna suck balls. Like, I don't know how you get a fighter to like be...
Unless it's a magic weapon.
What's this
But, like,
what's this +6? He's got a +3, a +5, and a +6. We know 2 of them. It's a magic sword or a magic
how
axe.
can
The
I
other one's
see
the
which
+5. There's
modifiers are
proficiency. What's the +6? What's that 6
let's,
for?
So let me stream it for everyone, and I'm gonna turn the combat music off. If anyone needs to leave, by the way, feel free. This is now
1d8
the
plus
technical-
modifier
Yeah, I'm out.
+1.
So let
1d8
me
plus-
stream this, so everyone can see.
it should be a +3, not a +6 because of the rage.
Oh yeah, his extra one is rage, and that explains it then.
Yeah. So
have an
this is
extra
how
bonus for
this
your
is how it's
rage.
programmed. I can show files too, just to look at both of
Well,
them.
why don't we
I'm
look
out.
at?
I'm out of here, guys.
Alright,
Good night.
Later.
What's up, brah?
why don't we look at
We're
Jin's,
good.
because his is more in tune with like normal than Aslos.
Sure.
Just see how like
Right.
a regular weapon attack, not sneak attack, does damage.
Sure. I promise it's right, but let's look at it. So here you can see Jin's is a
Yeah, I
magic
think it
dagger, so
is.
it's a +1. So it's always the weapon damage for daggers 1d4, for swords 1d8, plus mod, which is set here under ability default. So for Fayul it says dex. Since it's a dagger, it's automatically dex, but we could just dex. Attack roll bonus +1, or damage bonus +1 because it's a magic weapon. Fayul doesn't have the +1. And those static numbers, like the +1s, are actually like really important because you always get them. So they actually add like a lot of damage over time. But so if Jin were just to roll Umbra as an attack roll, it would show the same way. So here's Jin's
Yeah.
damage. Oh, it has sneak attack on. But you can see here it's 1d5 plus 1d4 plus 5, which is his dex, because he's 20, plus 1 because it's a magic weapon. So
Okay.
it seems low. Probably the biggest thing that makes it seem low is that Fail is not 20 in anything, whereas some of y'all are. So she gets plus 3.
And is using a normal weapon where pretty much everyone has a magical one at this point.
Right. But like on her chromatic bow, for example, this does have the plus 1 on it. So it's 1d8 plus mod, which is dex again, plus 1. So
yeah.
I mean,
why
my
has an attack roll bonus of or 3?
I
Oh,
was already
because you
talking to David too about reducing my weapon. We've already been in contact about that.
Yes,
so.
we are balancing it. Because back way in the day, I didn't know. Plus 3 weapons are like I think literally the gods have like plus 3 weapons.
Yeah,
that's my bad.
Like they're worth millions of dollars.
Yeah,
like,
they're like
and you bought it for like
coveted
3,000 or
weapons.
something.
Yeah.
Well, no, I bought it.
Ludicrous.
Well, I got remember that whole bet. I tell you what threw it all off is.
Yes.
And this still left me with a crap ton of money. We did that whole gambling scheme or whatever, and I mean, I'm not even kidding. I still have 8,800 gold pieces from that, in addition to my weapon, which is a plus 3. Like
And you bought Fail's shield, like
I've gotten like 40,000 gold, dude. Like
it's insane, and that's my fault. And I have reached out to Drew, and he's kind to let me essentially strip down the plus 3. So it is, I think, exacerbated. Yes, it's a trade, a compromise, if you will.
You got to trade.
But I do think that's also kind of inflated just the comparison of Azos' numbers too, because not only is he a barbarian that's going to hit hard anyways, but I gave him kind of mistakenly a god weapon.
I mean, I have a 20 on strength anyway. I mean,
yeah.
But that 16 to 20 is only representing a plus. It's a 2 difference from.
In addition to the range.
Only 2. We're only talking about 2 on the damage.
Yeah, the damage, that kind of damage is reflected over a long period of time if you were to track all the damage, but not like flashy.
GG's guys, I'm out.
Peace. When I made Sparky, I made him the same kind of fighter you are. What kind is it? Where you can like trip people and shit, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Battle Master. Yeah.
Yeah, so I made him a Battle Master, and I literally only dumped everything into what would make my bow strong. And he was fucking dishing out like crazy damage. I think he was level 12 also. But like if I were to get like a melee, it would have sucked. But that's because I put all the points into one thing, knowing that like I'm just gonna shoot my bow. And I think, and that's why I think you had the same problem with Oliver, and you fixed that when you made the bard in the other campaign. But you had Oliver trying to be a bard, but then also tried to do combat, but not fully in combat because you took some like other stuff.
He's full on lore in the other one, and I've made a Polearm Master fighter, and I gave him a little bit of rogue. He was dishing out like 20, 30 points a hit on at least one of his attacks, and he'd make like 20. But that's talking Great Weapon Master though. Like the only way to get a fighter to like really get into the 30s is to have Great Weapon Master. I can't find another way to do that, unless I guess you gave me a badass magic weapon, right? But I mean, I'm looking at the math right now, and if I changed everything without that, it's a 2 point. My average would be 19, or max damage on a crit would be 19 with nothing else, like no maneuvers or anything, right? And then Great Weapon Master, and then plus being 20 instead of 16 would get me to 31. But 10 of that 12 is from Great Weapon Master hitting with -5 every time.
But like imagine the 2 crits you got tonight.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you crit, you're -5, and of course, anytime you have advantage, you should hopefully be able to get it even with the -5. Plus, you got another +2 to hit, right, on the attack side, not just the damage. It does work. Like I did 90 damage in one round with a level 12 character built the right way. It was a badass round. And I had a bonus action, and I hit on all 4 hits, and one of them was a crit on this one time.
My character, like, I totally have scaled to just do raw, flat damage, too. Like, I mean, I have talked to David in the past. I've made my character entirely around combat. I don't do really much RP. Like, I don't like my own story or stuff like that. That's how I've designed him. So, and my weapon's broken. Like, cause next level, if I reach 13, cause I have Greater Weapon Master 2, like I'll get the 2 dice of crit, an additional 2 critical dice, so I'll get an additional 2 dice of damage with brutal critical, and then I'll get an additional dice of damage with Greater Weapon Master.
Oh, you
So,
just get the
like-
straight 10.
Yeah,
Just be a
because
plus 10 on it. It's not a roll. So you don't get to crit. You don't get to double your Great Weapon Master. It's just 10.
the Greater Weapon Master though, if you when you score a critical with a melee weapon and reduce their damage to 0, oh, you get to make an additional attack. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot about it. So it'd be an additional attack on top of 4 dice of damage. Like, yeah, like I mean, it just
Yeah, it's gnarly.
that's
I mean, there's a
quick,
reason
yeah.
like barbarians are like, yeah.
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
you're
there's
supposed to be in there fucking it up, man, for
like
sure.
watch you gotta
Yeah,
watch like the
Aslos is an
critical roll
unfair
stuff.
comparison for amount of damage dealt, but when you look at
It was
Jin
the
and
Ventus.
Ventus,
It was the Ventus comparison.
The Ventus
that
comparison,
was
yeah.
that was what I don't ever expect somebody to do more damage than me in the melee attack, especially with a potion of giant strength on. I'm literally like a
Yeah.
walking god.
Yeah, that was
with
actually crazy.
But it's Ventus's damage that threw me off because he did those 2 attacks at the end as bonus actions, and I feel like he was rolling what, a 16 and a 17. I mean, maybe he just had ridiculously high rolls, but it threw me off to see a 16 and a 17, and then
That
it was
crazy
a
turn,
double crit, and then it was 18.
Yeah.
That's what threw me
Total.
off. So
Yeah.
I apologize
no,
for laughing,
no.
but
Oh,
it
it's
really,
fine. I mean,
Lego,
it
fighters
really confused.
are like get shit on because they're not. I don't think they're as powerful as most characters. They just aren't.
No, yeah.
did
like-
they get
like,
changed with the Tasha stuff or the cauldron or
Just
whatever?
gave us some more cool.
Oh yeah, we should. I
and
want
maneuvers.
mine. Mine are
About it.
cool. My books
Well,
are
Oh,
just
I
add
do
them.
need to look at them.
I had mine.
I do need to look into.
okay.
the,
Yeah, I'll go add mine.
I
then.
think there was just a
Had some
couple
fighters
spells
allowed.
that I still needed. I think.
Yeah, mine's a couple too. No, but Waco, you don't need to change anything. I'm just like we're literally laughing because you hit 2 crits and you didn't do anything, and you're Fail and Ventus already hates you, and so it's like,
I
oh my
know.
god, like you just can't redeem yourself ever.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before I can like do like a massive amount of damage. It just is. Well, sharpshooter, right? Sharpshooter's the only way, but I'm like gonna steer towards away from that. But I would have to get rid of Miss Hawthorne too.
Why don't you make yourself a ranged fighter? Like, because we have everyone else's melee. You already have sharpshooter and the bow.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go with the aesthetic of Fail with the whole military and we got. Me and David got things going. David's got some shit planned that I like. but
Yeah,
it's,
you're
like,
right.
going down-
Legolas is just a piece of shit. You know.
Yeah.
No, never does anything cool.
Yeah. No, I know, but like it's already built in the cake, man.
You
I'm
should have
supposed
a
to be-
homebrew feat
I'm
where you
supposed
can
to be the
stab someone
glaive.
with your arrow and then shoot it. That'd be cool shit.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That is cool.
No, like I built the character for the glaive, and I want to go lean into that and get away
Hey,
from the
I
sharpshooter.
don't know if I have them
For
anymore.
sure.
I made a
Yeah,
character.
no,
I made a
go for it,
Warforged named Glaive because that's how they named themselves. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I gotta go, but
Yeah.
go ahead and look at the Tasha stuff. I think it's mostly. I just looked at it. It's mostly like archetypes and maneuvers that got added. So
Yeah, they
something
got a
like
fighting
that, I don't
style
know.
that I might change. Well, because if you'll let me
Yeah.
change, I definitely need to take the opportunity to change the archetype, or not archetype, the fighting style. Because right now it's ranged.
Yeah.
So I could
yeah, we
use
can
that
talk
as an
about that.
advantage to change it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for a
I'll
campaign I
put
can
y'all
bust
there.
out
They-
Morbo.
Orbo.
Morbo. He's my half orc barbarian I made, and I'm gonna roleplay.
Oh.
Morbo no like this. Oh, Morbo don't think very
When
good.
you get the 19 and the 20 as the crit, dude, it just gets like, oh my god, what's happening?
What's it called in that other campaign? They have not to talk shit on the other campaign or anything. Don't want to do that. But they all have the same gripes. They have a barbarian, and he just doesn't seem to understand D&D and can't ever understand how to do his character, which is pretty crazy because it's just like, dude, reckless attack and fucking hit this motherfucker. Rage and reckless attack. What are you doing? And I've told the stories about how much damage you've done, Aslos, and people are like, "What the fuck?"
Well,
I was like,
I,
"Yeah,
I think we get
it's the most
spoiled with
max.
our group.
Optimized. It's optimized, man."
Well, I
Yeah.
looked up. I played D&D the exact wrong way. I looked up when we started. When I changed my character from that dwarf or whatever. What was it? Dwarven
Oh
wanderer
yeah, I
or
remember
whatever
that.
his name
Yeah.
was. When I changed him, all I did was go online for like 8 hours and research what is the most OP character in D&D's history. That's all I'm dead serious. That's what I did, and I found the exact thing, dragged it all into D&D Beyond, and I was like, oh, boom, 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 here we go. I can make my intelligence 8, and now it's 19, so that's off a complete fluke, and my whatever is 7, and then I'll have 20, I'll have a 20, like a 20 on the one. Like even if you just use the numbers to put into that, like just it's busted for combat. I mean, I've seen
See,
it
yeah,
again and
whenever
again.
I make a character, I go to RPG bot, and it tells you like, hey, these are the best. This is the best spells for this class. This is the worst spells for this class. This is the best feats you can take, or it's better to take ability scores, and like I just kind of min max it based off of that. But like I know
When we
like
first
I know
started, I
it's
did it the wrong way.
it's more I
went
know
for
like
full OP.
like in your head it's like no, I want to make my own and like like really like dive into it on like myself and not have to like read other people's ways of doing it. But to me, at least, and this might not be the same for you, Waco, but to me, if I make my character that strong, I always have fun playing them. Because like when I was playing Pipes or Numero or Ekug or Geokizos, if I
You've
want to
had
do
bad nights on the rolls though, and have hated your character for that night.
yeah, not
I've
hated
seen
my character.
multiple
I
times.
hate Foundry.
Hated that night, yeah.
I get mad at Roll20 or Foundry. That's that really, but it's not hate like whenever I was EQ, like it's just perfect that it worked out this way. But like whenever Lyle kept trying to see what time it was, and every single time EQ knew, like the only reason why is because I min maxed him in a way to where that roll had like a plus 12 on it at like level 9, which is fucking insane. And so like, and so basically if I didn't nat one, then I knew it, like, and it just makes it more fun because it allows you to do everything you want to do as your character without fucking up as much. And I mean, yeah, like last session, Kyle rolled like a freaking 2 on every single thing he did. That sucks. And like, yeah, you fucking get pissed off, but like, as a whole, like he gets to do a lot of his sneak attack shit. He gets to play stealthy. He gets to trick people as an actor. He gets to be the rogue, right? He gets to pick locks. Like, he does that shit all the time, but every now and then, yeah, he has like a bad spell, but we all do,
I think it's just the moments where Kyle will hit for 70 that redeems all the ones for me in that book. Is like I'm telling you, that's what
he literally
it is.
one-shot the guard.
Yeah,
like this warrior didn't stand a chance. What did he do? 50, 55
Yeah,
damage?
he did
it
a lot.
comes out. You just watch it and it's like, what?
Well,
and
and that's
health.
the thing too, and I know you're working on this with him, but Kyle workshops stuff with David too because he felt really really weak in combat. So that's why he got the Umbra. That's why he got all these different mechanics with the dice and all that because he felt like all he could do in combat was sneak attack and disengage, and I mean that is what rogues kind of do in combat, but it's
Ever since I made my character, David's been trying to nerf it. I have a history of 10 to 12 messages of him trying to nerf me in some individual way, but I mean I have 194 health.
I don't remember which fight it was, but it was me and you, and you did your normal however much 1,000,000 damage, and then I did my Spirit Guardians upcast, and I had like a Spirit Weapon hit or something, and the guy took like 98 damage or something on one turn between two of us, and I remember David just being kind of like, okay, like,
I think the big thing that we're misunderstanding is you actually have one of the your flame wall tonight. If they didn't walk through, the wall of fire, you would have killed 3 instant, in 3 turns.
Who?
They were serious.
Manny?
Thunders.
Yeah,
Thunder. Literally, the wall of fire. That was a really.
Yeah, and you can upcast that too,
move.
I think.
Yeah.
Each additional spell slot's an additional D8.
Yeah.
So that's what sometimes, like I can do inflict wounds. Oh, I just want to see it.
Yeah,
this is the level 1 spell.
Well, like that one fight where I did like that fucking moon.
Let me show you what a level 1 spell upcast can do if I put it at max level.
But like, I can only really do damage from like level 5 and up.
Ridiculous.
Like my first 4 aren't really gonna
That's
do that much
ridiculous,
damage.
Jacob.
Yeah, and imagine if you crit.
Trust me, it might, dude. I don't feel like I feel like y'all, especially y'all two, and then when he gets the sneak attack, and then Ventus goes off in one round, like y'all do more damage than anything I've seen in the other one shots that we do a lot of one shots with that other group.
Let's see what my crit does with this on. I really want to crit.
The only thing that's come close, I see our DM on a one shot. His character did a sorcerer, warlock. It was that was pretty amazing. That was like 100 round, 100. He did over 100 damage in one round, easy.
When I first played the sorcerer, I did not like the sorcerer at all.
Meta magic.
Yeah, once you level up enough to where you can kind of meta magic almost every turn, like you get a lot of bonus actions and you get extra damage, or you can twin spells to hit 2 targets instead of 1. It was actually really cool.
Yeah, he was casting like 8d8 spell, and he was able to quicken, therefore do his quicken
like
that and do that as bonus action.
Yeah.
And then use a cantrip on his action, and since he's level 12, we were level 12. He's doing 6. What's it called? What's the fucking thing Warlock does? Eldritch Blast. 6 Eldritch Blast with a crazy, and if you use your meta magic on that, then you get to add like a plus something to each one of those hits, right? So like on the damage side, it's ridiculous, man. Stupid.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool combos out there. I built a wood elf / blood hunter, and it's pretty fucking cool. So I just like every now and then I'll make a character. But like I don't want to get rid of Ripjaw. I don't want to get rid of Numero or Ekug. Ekug, it's my boy.
Ekug.
I probably should just save him down as PDS, and then I have him forever.
What about Sparky?
You know what I'm excited
I got
to
rid of
use?
Sparky.
This. I can't wait to use this. Von Rieg, I'm gonna use the fuck out of this, man.
I assumed that Sparky would not be making a return to that 1-shot, 3-shot campaign.
That's fucked up. 2 months.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite impromptu roleplay moments ever, though. I've been here about 3 months. Cure wounds. Been here about 2 months.
Alright, guys. I believe I'm out. I'll catch you next week.
Good job, man.